You better pray to God nothing happened to Hunter, because if it has, I'm gonna be on your back 24 hours a day.
Well, I don't want you flying solo, so I'm going to assign you a new partner.
Kitty and Dee Dee, we sound like a tap dance act.
We're gonna work just great together.
Want to bet?
Do you always come on like the last reel in a John Wayne movie?
Hold it!
Are you nuts? Gonna kill a cop?
Yeah.
Until official notification of death, Hunter is my partner.
Died about 10 o'clock this morning.
Telling you, the guy's well bait.
Better hope not. Don't make us gonna have your eyes. Shine the light over there.
He took a bad hit. I saw him go in.
Hey, Ray! Over here! That's his. He must have come out of here.
Hey, this guy went down hard. How could he be alive like that?
Count your blessings. He can't be far. Spread out.
Who is he? The Terminator? How could a guy get back up just like that?
Hello. Hunter. Oh, it's practically dawn. What are you doing? I thought you decided to stay over up there. Wait a minute. Where are you? What? Wait. What'd you say? All right, stay right there, okay? I'm gonna be right there. Hunter?
Hey, look at this.
What do you got there?
Nothing, just some old jacket.
See it.
You're kind of young for a bag lady, aren't you?
I'm a cop. Let me see it.
I'm sorry. I didn't... It was just floating here.
Get your hands up. Come on, move. Who are you and what are you doing here?
She came in here with a gun in her hand. She must be a cop. She saw me, and she's gotta go.
Are you nuts? Gonna kill a cop?
Yeah.
Thank you.
There's a lot of damage in there.
I don't know what happened. I'm surprised I didn't wake up dead.
So we got one dead body and then one guy bleeding on the street somewhere.
What about Hunter?
I put out an APB on his car, but nobody in the department knows where he's been or what he's been up to.
Yesterday he went up to the federal penitentiary in Folsom.
What was he doing up there? Did it have anything to do with this?
No, I don't think so. Just went to go visit some friend of his dad. Said, been in there since Hunter was 15. They used to play ball together or something. I don't know.
What do you think they were looking for here?
Whatever it is, Captain, it can't be too big. The lining in Hunter's jacket was ripped to shreds.
Maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe these two guys busted in because they noticed his car was missing all night.
I don't think so. These were the guys that got him. They used his keys to get into the house.
That means they had plenty of time to talk to him before they came over here. If he wasn't carrying what they were looking for...
Captain, he's alive. I know he's alive. Otherwise, I would have found him floating in his jacket.
Why the hell didn't you call in? Now, what kind of procedure is that? Not calling for backup when you have an officer in distress?
I didn't know what kind of trouble he was in. We hung up. It was quick. I don't know.
You sure you don't want to go to the hospital?
No, I'm gonna be all right. I want to keep looking for him.
I know you do. That's why I didn't say go home and get some rest. Give me a break. I'm trying to be a nice guy here.
Excuse me for not standing, Sergeant, but, you know, my system is recovering from a shock of major proportion.
What's wrong?
This is what's wrong. You'll get me up at the crack of dawn.
It's practically noon, Sporty.
Not in my time zone, Sergeant. I work the streets, and the streets don't sleep for nobody.
Look, I got a problem here. Something happened to Hunter. I don't know what.
Hunter, I mean, nobody gets to that guy unless he knows about it. You positive he's in trouble?
He gave me a distress call real early this morning from San Pedro. By the time I got down there, he was gone. I went to his house. 2 guys were ripping it apart.
They jumped me, knocked me out. When I came to, one of the guys had been shot dead. We don't have anything on him in our files. That's why I came to you. His ID says his name is Ray Devers.
Ah, you come to the right source. The name Ray Devers just passed through my office the other night.
Well, what's his story?
The dude's bad news. He's out of New York, and he's got a rap sheet of about 10 miles long.
What's he doing in L.A.?
He cracks heads, he breaks arms, he just generally keeps folks in line. He works for a high roller by the name of Shaughnessy.
Mick Shaughnessy?
Yeah, you heard of him, huh?
Yeah, nothing good.
Yeah, you got that right. If Shaughnessy is after Hunter, then you're talking about more trouble, you're talking about sudden death.
Look, Sporty, do me a favor. Put the word out on the street, all right? If you hear anything about Hunter at all, anything at all, you call me.
It's no favor, Sergeant. Hunter happens to be my second favorite police sergeant. I'd have every ear on the street tuned in.
Thanks.
Hey, Jilly, where's Mick?
He's inside spending this week's take on his little kitty cat.
Oh, yeah? Well, there was a cop in the club a half hour ago looking for him. Hunter's partner.
What?
There she is now. This chick operates.
Hold it. Not now, not here. Later.
Ah, beautiful, beautiful. I love it. Give her that one.
This is a gorgeous, gorgeous dress. It really looks wonderful on you, but so does the green.
Oh, I don't know, Mick. I can't decide.
What decide? Take them both. Give them both to her.
What about the purple?
Take them all.
Don't argue with him, sweetie.
I think you ought to pass on the purple. It'll clash with your eyes. But who'll be looking there, right?
Lady, what's your problem?
I want to know where my partner, Rick Hunter, is. He's been missing since last night, and I think you had something to do with that.
Lady, are you crazy? What are you coming here bothering me like this for?
Ray Devers turned up dead at Hunter's house this morning. I believe Ray worked for you.
Please, can we take this into my office? Matter of fact, can I see a badge or some kind of ID, please?
Mick, why is she doing this?
Don't worry about it, honey, okay? I'll take care of everything. You just put all this stuff on my charge, you grab a cab, and I'll call you later. Call my lawyer, lady. Otherwise, read me my rights and pull me in. Then my lawyer and you can butt heads. Otherwise, you better be careful what you are shouting into the atmosphere, or you're going to be looking down the business end of a libel suit. Oh, check all my businesses. I never had any Ray Devers on any payroll.
I'm going to find out what you had your men searching for. You better pray to God nothing happened to Hunter, because if it has, I'm going to be on your back 24 hours a day. I'm going to nail you, Shaughnessy.
Hey, I'm sorry, Mick. I tried to warn you, but she beat me.
Oh, she knows that we're looking for something.
As long as she doesn't know what it is, who cares?
Oh, thanks for the good thought. Go find out what she knows. Go get Sid and find out right now. Come on, move it.
You got it.
Lady. Drop the gun, Al.
Kitty!
I said drop it. Drop yours, lady. Sergeant O'Hearn, Hollenbeck Division.
Nice to see you.
Mick paid $400 for these pumps. It's just gonna break his heart.
Those men who tried to jump me work for Shaughnessy, and so did the man they found dead at Hunter's house.
Well, I agree. He's our best lead. But I don't think we're going to get the DA to buy us lunch and listen to that. If the two of them stay dummied up, there's no way to prove that Shaughnessy gave the order.
Well, I'm not going to sit around and wait for the DA.
Oh, I don't want you flying solo with a dangerous crud like that, so I'm going to assign you a new partner.
I have a partner. Until official notification of death, Hunter is my partner.
It's temporary. I don't want you falling too far across the rule book because of your personal involvement. Now, this Sergeant O'Hearn from Hollenbeck Division has been working on Shaughnessy for a while now.
No way.
Look, I spoke to her captain this morning. He tells me Kitty is a fine cop. She has been undercover for a couple of years now.
Kitty and Dee Dee, we sound like a tap dance act. Captain, give me a break, huh? I've seen her. I'm gonna be busy looking for Hunter. She's going to be busy doing her nails.
What is it with you? She got you out of a jam this morning, not to mention blowing her cover doing it. Now, she must have worked quite a while to get that close to Shaughnessy. She knows him inside and out.
There's a news bulletin.
I'm going to keep those two goons you busted this morning going through the revolving doors as long as possible. If we can keep them away from Shaughnessy, it'll keep the heat off O'Hearn. Now, you're not having a problem working with a woman, are you?
Captain, come on.
Well, she's not going to be doing her nails.
Want to bet?
Hi. Ah, there you are. Thought maybe you'd taken off for lunch or something.
No, I was just having a talk with the captain.
Well, what do you think?
About what?
The case. You think you can handle it?
Yeah.
I made a copy of everything we have on Shaughnessy. You should read it when you get a chance.
What is it? His life history?
Just the illegal part. About a year ago, my captain put together a task force on organized crime. Every rock we turned over had one of Shaughnessy's men hiding under it.
Well, if Shaughnessy's so dirty, why haven't you been able to bust him?
Because we can't tie him to anything directly. His flunkies do all the hands-on stuff and keep him insulated.
With a rap file this thick, there has to be an opening somewhere.
We almost had one. The main man in Shaughnessy's organization. He was ready to testify against him in exchange for a reduced charge on an extortion rap.
And?
The guy skipped bail. We didn't know where he was for a week. Found him floating face down in the harbor. Since then, not a peep out of anybody working for Shaughnessy.
Well, listen. I don't care how much muscle Shaughnessy has. If he has Hunter, we'll get him.
You know something? We're gonna work just great together.
What makes you say that?
Our colors. It's a good contrast. You're winter, I'm spring. I've been part of Mick Shaughnessy's stable for about 2 months now. Half that time he's been moaning and groaning about Hunter.
Whatever he's doing the other half of his time.
Yeah, Mick sure likes his women. That's how I was able to convince my captain to let me go in. And after a couple of surveillances, it was easy to see what made Shaughnessy roll over like a puppy. So, I got the department to pop for this $800 dress. Norma Kamali. Yeah, cut really tight right in here. Hey, you know what? You would look great in her stuff. You should really try.
Oh, what was that you were saying about Shaughnessy?
Oh, right. So, went down to his club, chased away the right amount of guys, let Mick see how much of me was leg. He honed in. This led to that led to this.
Tough job, but somebody has to do it, right?
Something like that. Look, Dee, I don't know you, but I've heard about you. Your rep with the department is damn good. And I know you're pretty bummed out about what may have happened to your partner, so you call it. I just want to help.
Look, I'm sorry if I've been a little on edge lately. It's just this whole thing has been, well, you know. I understand how difficult it is to work yourself into somebody's confidence, and I do appreciate the fact that you put yourself on the line for me this morning. Thank you.
We're gonna find out what happened to Rick. Would you mind driving?
No, why?
Because I want to fix these nails.
got a chance to read the report. I think one of the guys who was searching Hunter's house took a bad hit. There haven't been any reports from any local hospitals or doctors as of yet, but if that guy was hurt bad enough to need help, he might want to try and find a doctor who would forget he pulled a bullet out of someone, you know what I mean?
You think they still haven't found what they were after?
Well, that place was pretty messed up when I got there, and they hadn't left, so I definitely interrupted their search.
I don't know how you can tell. Rick isn't exactly Mr. Immaculate.
You know Hunter?
Huh? Oh, yeah, sure. A few years ago, when he was on loan to our division with that string of prostitute murders, we got together and compared notes, and this led to that led to this. Hey, you know, this is a great color on me, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very nice.
Something wrong?
Yeah. I got the feeling we were being followed.
A black Ferrari.
Yeah.
I thought so too, but he pulled off about 3 blocks back. Kitty? Sorry, it's not intentional.
God help me. How you doing, T-Bone? T-Bone! Give it a rest. Will you listen up?
I'm talking to you and just looking over there.
I need the name of a doctor.
Look in the phone book under MD.
I'm talking about a doctor who doesn't remember when he patches up a knife wound, stitches up a bullet hole, you know what I mean?
Not me. I'm an upright, law-abiding citizen who's a member of the Plumbers Union Local 767. The union handles all my medical.
The only union you belong to is this group of idiots that help you push dope over on 10th Street. Now, you listen to me for a minute. Things are gonna start to get a lot worse for you before they get better. Now, I want names, and I want them now, so start talking.
Do you always come on like the last reel in a John Wayne movie?
I got what I wanted, didn't I?
It just never worked that way. You fascinate me.
Okay, we got a Dr. Stevens, works out of a clinic in the Mission District. We can cross his Pete Tomlin's off the list. He was set up last week for dealing. Got a Dr. Panghurst on Crescent.
Panghurst, that's the guy.
You know it?
I'm sure Mick mentioned him once. I've heard the name. I'm almost positive it's from Mick. One of his guys got cut up in a fight. They needed someone that wouldn't report it to the police. I'm sure Panghurst is the one that they called.
Let's get an appointment.
No black Ferraris.
Dr. Panghurst's office.
Let me speak to the doctor.
Would you like to make an appointment?
No, I don't want no damned appointment.
Dr. Panghurst is with a patient right now.
Tell him Cyrus Williams is on the phone.
Could you spell the first name for me, sir?
Say T-Bone.
Very well, Mr. Tyrone.
T-Bone!
Dr. Panghurst is very busy with a patient.
Just get him!
Now. Please hold.
What's your problem?
Dr. Panghurst will be right with you, sir.
No, really, I'd rather wait for Dr. Panghurst.
Well, he's running a little behind. I'd be willing to take you right now, however. You haven't been to us before, so I don't think it matters.
Excuse me. I think she said she'd like to wait for Dr. Panghurst.
You think he's hard up or what? Just a little friendly sparring.
Peg, could you make an appointment for Mrs. Atherton to come back same time next week, please? And we'll see how it's going. Miss, O'Hearn? Would you care to come this way, please?
Excuse me, Doctor. You wouldn't mind if I joined you, would you? In case you'd like to know who recommended you, Doctor, it was T-Bone Williams. Maybe we ought to try another name. How about Mick Shaughnessy?
Well, yes, I certainly know Mr. Shaughnessy. What's this about?
It's about doing patchwork for criminals. I hear you'll fix somebody up, no questions asked. I thought perhaps you might have done that recently, say, for somebody who works for Big Mick Shaughnessy.
How dare you come in here and accuse me of anything illegal? I'm a well-respected professional in my field.
Well, we'll determine that as soon as we run a report and see what turns up. See if maybe you practiced anywhere else in the country. Say, like the city that Shaughnessy came from. Detroit?
Yeah, how about that? You wouldn't be from Detroit, would you, Doctor?
Yes, I would. And I find this entire conversation to be disgusting and insulting. And my attorney is Harv Kitchell at Abrams, Young and Kitchell, and if you have anything further to say, I suggest you say it to him.
You may be involved in the disappearance of a police detective, Doctor. That doesn't go away. And neither do I.
Thanks for seeing us, Doctor. We'll call ahead next time.
Well, that was quick. Glad nothing too big was the matter. Is Dr. Panghurst worth the wait?
He was terrific. Maybe I'll see you next time.
Get sick soon.
I don't know if dropping on everyone like a load of wet cement is the way to handle things across the board. Sometimes that's the way I like to work, all right? Whatever works for you. I prefer the softer touch sometimes.
I can use a softer touch, too, if I... What am I talking about here? Listen, that doctor might be able to lead us to Hunter, so yes, I am going to push hard to try to force him into making a move. Speaking of... He's running to somebody. Give me a break. How was I supposed to catch a Porsche?
Hang a Yui. Take me back to the doctor's office.
Sorry, Kitty. Your sunglasses aren't in the examination room either.
Oh, maybe you left them at Neiman Marcus. Hope not. Next time I should buy 2 pair. One to wear and one just to lose, the way I keep misplacing them.
Well, Dr. Panghurst isn't here. Maybe he found them and put them someplace.
Maybe he's gonna bring him with him tonight. Well, thanks again. You've been too kind.
Wait a minute. You're seeing Dave tonight.
We're having dinner.
Well, lucky Dave.
Aren't you sweet?
Dave's a good guy.
You seem like a good guy, too.
Well, you'd know more about that if you had dinner with me tonight.
What would I tell Dave?
You'll think of something. Should always get a second opinion in matters like this.
Well, it's tempting, but he's going to be gone all day. I have no way to cancel. He's supposed to pick me up at 8.
Well, you could leave a note.
I couldn't do that. That would be rude.
I tell you what, I could beep him, then he'll call in.
Maybe this is just getting too complicated.
No, really, we beep him all the time. He'll call right in. Look, I have to take care of a patient right now, so when he calls in, I'll have Peg put the call in here. Then you and I will talk about tonight.
Sounds good.
L57, we have a patch through from Officer O'Hearn.
This is L57, go ahead.
Dee, they're gonna beep him. He should be calling in the next 10, 15 minutes.
Great, that'll give me time to put a trace on the phone.
So, how is he? He's not gonna die, is he? I mean, he can't die yet.
I'm surprised he's doing as well as he is. The man should be in a hospital.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I'll make a donation and open a wing at Cedars. That way I can keep everybody there that I'm trying to get information out of.
You say you gotta keep the man alive. Let me give you a medical opinion. You keep him here in this place, I'm not so sure he's gonna make it.
Well, how about giving him another shot of that, what is it, sodium pentothal stuff?
Any more of that stuff, you're gonna turn him into a zombie. He gave you what you wanted to know. He told you he mailed himself a package, registered mail. What else do you need?
I need the package, stupid. That's what I need. And I need him to get it for me.
Hello?
Dr. Panghurst is on the phone. Just pick up line 3.
Hello, Dr. Panghurst?
Yes.
This is Detective Sergeant O'Hearn, Doctor.
I see. Where's Dr. Donaldson?
He was sweet enough to place the call for me. I really think you and I should meet and have a talk, Doctor.
Yes, I do too. Do everything you can for Evelyn, and I'll be there as soon as possible.
By the way, I think you should know Shaughnessy is throwing you to the wolves. Maybe he needs a scapegoat? Someone he can sacrifice? Maybe he wants us on your trail instead of his, wasting time investigating the wrong guy.
All right, I'll be at the hospital right away.
I did my darndest to keep him on the line. What'd you get? Only the prefix 565. It's in the Piedmont district.
Shaughnessy owns a warehouse in Piedmont.
Let's go.
Okay, got you. Backup is on the way. I'm coming down myself. I want black and whites rolling to a warehouse at 724 Edmonton. It's backup for L57. I want them there before I leave the building. Special Agent Ringerman?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I know you're here to see me, but something has just come up. Has to do with the possible homicide of a police officer.
I understand. Perhaps I could speak with somebody else.
I'll have them send you up to see Deputy Chief Weiler. I'm sure he can help you with whatever you need. Thanks a lot.
He was here.
What?
They had Hunter here. This is Sam. They picked him up on the beach.
Then he's alive. Why would they be keeping him alive? And how did they know to move him?
I don't know.
There's our backup.
Okay, Barney, thanks. Do me a favor, will you call the captain, give him the news? Thank you. That was the ME. They ran a test. They say it was definitely Hunter's blood type on the sheets.
Yeah, but why? Why would Mick Shaughnessy need to keep Hunter alive so badly?
I don't know. But I tell you what, I'm gonna take a trip on up to Folsom.
I thought he went up there to visit an old friend of his father's.
I was with Hunter Friday night until he went up to that prison, so maybe whatever happened to him started up there. I don't know, but it's worth a shot. You wanna go for a trip?
No, I think I can do better if I give big old Mick a call.
What are you talking about?
Folsom's just a shot in the dark. Shaughnessy isn't. We know he's in this up to his teeth.
Kitty, you don't even know if you have a cover anymore.
As long as Sid and Al haven't been released, I'm cool. Mick knows me as Ditzy Kitty O'Hearn. Believe me, I know how to work this guy.
I don't think it's the way to go.
Dee Dee, I appreciate the concern. I think this is our best shot.
All right, be careful.
This
is L57.
You have a call from a Mr. Arnold James. Says it's urgent.
Patch him through.
Sergeant, it's me, and I've got some news you might like to hear.
Shoot.
Our friend Mick Shaughnessy, he's got some heavy-duty action going down at a warehouse he has in the Piedmont area.
Sporty, you're a prince, but we already checked that out. We busted the warehouse, no Hunter. Look, I'm driving up to Folsom to check out a lead. Sergeant Kitty O'Hearn's gonna handle things down here for me.
Kitty O'Hearn, #3 on my all-time list of favorite police sergeants? I'll check with her if I hear something, but I've got a lot of friends at Folsom who give them my best.
Is one of them named Murray DeLeo?
I never met the guy, but I tell you one thing, if Murray DeLeo ever decides to talk, the Mafia in the US of A will shut down completely.
Sporty, you have just been promoted to king. You just gave me the key I've been looking for. Thank you so much.
Well, I always knew I was a king, but I'm glad you found it out, too.
Thank you. Sergeant Dee Dee McCall, Los Angeles Metropolitan Police. I'm here to see Maury DeLeo.
DeLeo, number 877797B. Sign here. Put your badge and ID number. He's been moved from his cell block to the infirmary.
Baby! Nick, honey! I was just coming to see you. I called the club and left a message
I know,
for
I
you.
just checked and I found out. You know, I've been worried sick about you. I've been looking all over the place for you.
Well, it's just been so insane. I mean, first that thing at the underground, and then I got home and found out my mom was sick.
Gee, I hope nothing's serious. Get in, honey. Hello, kitty. Isn't this nice, huh? Sid and Al are back. And guess what they told me?
I'll take care of that.
Oh, wow. Now I gotta hurt you.
Excuse me. I'm Sergeant McCall. I'm looking for Maury DeLeo.
Oh, Mr. DeLeo died about 10 o'clock this morning. He's been sick for quite some time.
Thank you.
Sergeant McCall.
Yes?
I'm Federal Agent Ringerman. I believe you might be able to help me. Murray DeLeo was one of the major players all through the early 60s. He knew more about what went on then, even what's going on now, than half the people still at large. It's been a special project of mine trying to get him to talk before he died.
I think he did talk. The nurse said the last couple days he was in the hospital, he did a lot of talking into one of those little cassette recorders, maybe burning all of his friends. I'll bet you Mick Shaughnessy was one of them.
Yeah, but why now, after all these years of keeping his mouth shut?
The nurse said that every day he was in there, he asked for a priest. Man knew he was dying. Maybe he found God, I don't know.
He had a history with your partner. Knowing Hunter's dead, maybe Hunter'd be the guy he might have trusted.
Yeah. The last place Hunter was seen was here with DeLeo. I think DeLeo gave him that cassette.
Well, Shaughnessy grabbed Hunter, then Shaughnessy has it.
No. Hunter didn't have the tape on him. If he did, he'd be dead. That's why they have to keep him alive. I will bet you that as soon as Hunter figured out what DeLeo was giving him, to protect himself, he went to the nearest post office and mailed that cassette to himself.
And if he sent it some kind of registered mail, it would take ID and a signature to get it out.
That's exactly right. It's the only reason they'd have to keep him alive.
Yeah, that sounds like the missing piece. So Hunter could definitely be alive.
DeLeo's testimony could cripple half the West Coast syndicate.
I figured it had to be something big. The feds have popped up on this one.
Yeah, I know.
I can't figure out what the game is, though. This special agent Ringerman somehow persuaded Weiler to spring those two jokers you and Kitty busted.
Please.
This entire time you've been playing both ends against the middle. You killed Shaughnessy's man at Hunter's.
You owe me. He was gonna blow you away.
You knew we were gonna rouse Shaughnessy's warehouse. You tipped him off.
Well, I never knew who was gonna get DeLeo's deathbed statement first. Shaughnessy had Hunter, so I kept an eye on you, just in case Hunter mailed it to you first.
Yes, you could destroy it because you're on that tape, aren't you, Ringerman?
In an hour, we'll have that tape. You won't have to worry about a thing.
This guy don't look all that brisk. It ain't gonna work. You gotta send me in there. I'll sign his name and pick it up.
Damn it, Al. We've gone all over this. If they know what Hunter looks like, you're dead and I come up empty.
Nick, Hunter walks in there. No way are they gonna give him that package. I don't think he could even sign his name. They ain't gonna give him nothing. So you either take a chance with me or you kiss off the whole deal.
Okay. We'll give it a shot, but I'm coming in with you. Tucci, like they say in the movies, keep the engine running. Bring baby cakes up here with Tucci.
Come on, let's go.
Come on, Al.
I always wanted to make it with a cop. Don't flinch.
That's Shaughnessy! Hold it! Get an ambulance! You all right? He's in there. Rick? Rick, you're gonna be all right, okay? You're gonna be all right.
Yes, could I speak with you a moment, please? Please shut the door. I'm having trouble sleeping. And I was reading this excellent novel here, and I was just wondering if you might be able to help me turn the pages.
Well, I was just going to finish up my rounds, and, I could come back.
How soon?
10 or 15 minutes.
10 or 15 minutes. Okay, that'd be great. Could you do that? Thanks.